I done watched a lot of interviews and I done seen or heard rappers say like I was a hustler. I just took the street hustle to the
That's facts.
business hustle. Now a
That's
lot of
facts.
people on the outside looking in, like they can listen to that and they can digest that. But at the end of the day, they still gonna say, I don't want to do that shit. That shit too hard.
Yeah.
Like fam, you risking your
Yeah.
life. Like what's harder than risking your life on a daily?
I broke it down to my brother like, gee, imagine for the podcast equipment, it's like 500, 600 for everything. You feel me? So it's like, all right, you get your quarter pound. So that's, you know what I mean? You got to break it down to relative terms. So you break this shit down, and it ain't gonna be a quick flip, but you've already paid that shit. You
Right.
feel me? And then I tell niggas like, man, it's like buying a pair of ones. Like ones is $100. You could change your life for the price of a pair of ones.
Facts. I
you
just seen the nigga change his life with $10.
you feel me?
He
Like
made some nachos,
you
bro.
feel me? Like, and it's crazy, G. Like, but when somebody really show you in your world, you feel me? Like, and I like me being in the education field. Also, everybody love learning, but everybody hates school.
Facts.
It,
Fucking hate school.
yeah, I hate school. You feel me? And I'm a teacher, and I hate school. You feel
Hmm.
me? Like, hate it as a student, hate it as a teacher. It's the structure, because me being, and then especially being in education, shit, you go to college and you learn about the different type of learning. Like some people are kinetic learners, where they got to really work with their hands. They learn with their hands. Some people, I could read it and I got it. Some people, they got photographic memory. They could see it. They got it. We don't got to talk about it no more. I looked at it. I know it. Some people are like that with reading shit. They could read it once. They could look at this picture, this diagram. I bet, and I'm finna put it together. But with school, they just teach you one style.
Right.
And then especially with the fact that, and it's been proven that African American men are, are more than one type of learner. So especially if we gifted, like my whole shit in school, they always say, "Oh, he's smart. He just does what he wants." It's like, no, yet the shit not challenging. Like you don't play in school for 45 minutes. You talked for 20. The work really was only like 10 minutes worth of work. It's two worksheets.
Right.
You feel me? What am I gonna do with these other 15? I'm talking to my mans. I'm talking to Shorty. You know what I mean? Like, I'm done. It's not like I'm disturbing the class. I'm done. I did my shit. Like, you feel me? So it's like people who fit in that category, like the good, the smart but bad kid. And it's like, nah, niggas, you either one or the other. And everybody's smart. Everybody knows some shit.
Right.
Even the bad kid, because they smart and manipulate a motherfucker to do they work for
Facts.
them. you,
Everybody got a special little
you,
talent, no
you
matter.
feel me? It's
Yeah.
just how you, and the streets either go hone your talents or the school go hone your talents. But either way, you'll still go get sharpened from someone.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this: since you are a teacher, like if you were a principal at a school, they gave you complete control over the school. You do whatever you want. What are some things that you would implement into the everyday school system?
Money management, real life shit. Like, and even in school, you learn about business accounting, and I realized this for like actually taking college classes, they don't have business classes for owning some shit. It's always how to manage somebody's shit. Even the entrepreneurship classes, all they teach you is you pay to learn shit you can look up yourself. Like Illinois is a finesse state
Facts.
because
I'm just learning that shit now, though.
a registered agent, bro, like, and that deters regular folks from starting business. Because it's
Hmm.
like, bet, I got a business idea. Bet, I got the 150 to do my LLC. I got the money to get my business account going. I got, you know what I mean? But then they're like, oh, hold on, brother. Do you got a registered agent? And the average man is like, what the fuck is a registered agent?
Right.
And they like, oh, somebody got to, they take your legal documents and they speak that legalese shit to you. And it's like, oh, I just need somebody to answer my phone and get my mail. Like, not even a secretary, but like, if ever the case, you could do that shit.
Facts.
But they make you do legal Zoom. They make you do, or go through an outside source. That's because they don't teach us that in school.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
But I think that's also the reason why anybody could get rich.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because it's a million different avenues. But like you say, if we only taught one way, then we gonna only think one way. Especially when we in that moment where it's time to critically think. Then we like, oh shit. Well, let me go right back to 5th grade.
Yeah. And then households, they play a factor on it too. Because if your parents had a dream and they dream was deterred, they could crush your shit on accident. Just off them telling you they life. Like,
yeah. Just off them thinking it's too hard. It was too hard for them.
Yeah. Like, my OG wanted to write a book. You know what I mean? Not to get too personal. And then when I first started music, she like, man, everybody got something they want to do. But it's like, what you gonna do if that shit don't work? You know what I mean? My teacher told me I was gonna be an excellent writer. And it's like, yeah, I feel you, but you should have did it. You know what I mean? Or, I'm sorry it didn't work, but that's you.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And sometimes you really do gotta, especially if you're doing your own shit, you gotta have that asshole mentality. Same way if you was in the street. You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta have that I'm that nigga mentality. Rather I'm talking in a boardroom or I'm talking to a nigga for the first time and we talking some street business shit. Like, it's about how you perceive yourself. If I perceive myself as insecure, I don't know if this shit go work, nigga, that shit go put off in the energy and somebody go get me.